It's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday, baby.
We're pointing.
And we're back in kimonos.
Hot boy.
We're back inside, too.
Shane. Cannibal Mike G.
I eat people.
Inside. Microphones are working.
Yes.
No issues right now.
I'm not getting eaten alive by...
You're not perched on a bench.
No, we are thriving right now. Comfy ass couch. And you know why we're thriving too? We're finally doing it. We said we would in the first episode. We're talking Seagal.
So the movie's a real thigh slapper.
Yeah.
Shane.
And this movie is established. We will definitely be doing more Seagal.
We need to.
Thank God.
He is, as we all know, the wizard of the three-night stand.
The wizard. It's a wizard.
How much do you think he takes in doing these movies? Because I promise you, it's not enough.
He does a lot of them. He does a lot.
So I know he owns a production company.
What's that called?
I don't know, which is why I don't know if this was under his production company, but it probably was because he doesn't try at all. Like
in this movie or in general?
Well, in general, but definitely this movie.
For sure.
His fight scenes, me and Brian were talking about this before you got here. Very lazy.
Very lazy. Look, it's very lazy. I was telling you, I feel like I was playing a shooter in 2002 where you go for the right thumbstick melee, and you see him melee, but except he's using his foot. But always the perspective is from him, so when he kicks, you just see his foot, and some guy just go flying on the floor about 100 miles an hour towards a door, breaking through the wall.
Did you guys watch this with subtitles on?
Yes, I had to.
You can't.
You can't. You have to. When he's talking, good luck understanding without subtitles.
But he has some great lines.
Yeah.
A line that me and Brian love when it's like midway through the movie and he's pissed and he wants to finally take it to Mr. Chen and he's like, I'ma snatch every motherfucker birthday. And I'm like, what does that mean?
So good.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
You don't remember when he's like, I'm gonna snatch every motherfucker birthday?
The other guy says he's going to do something.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to snatch every motherfucker's birthday. It's so great.
And I did figure out what it meant after talking with my brother. And it means...
Killing people.
Yes. So once you kill someone, you steal every birthday they would have had.
So he's just stealing a bunch of candles.
That's deep, dude.
Yeah.
It's Seagal deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, Seagal has substance. McDonald's is a lot of the substance. Because let's just talk about it. I love Seagal. He's not a great guy, but love him anyway. He is like triple the size he was in the 90s and 2000s.
A little thick.
Like, from exit wounds to now
Right.
is like owning 7 McDonald's.
What do you mean he's not a good guy, though?
It was just kind of a bad guy.
In real life?
Yeah, I think he has like 17 like sexual harassment reports.
Whoa.
And like I think he like got into fights. I think he's like hurt like stunt doubles purposely and stuff. Like it's pretty bad, dude.
All he has to do is touch them and they fucking soar.
Exactly. There's that too. But he like his acting.
They soar like a Steven Seagal.
Yes.
Woo.
Steven
We're getting
Seagal.
real deep.
We are like deep. I'm sure you guys agree though. His acting is like none I've ever seen before.
No, it's like a special kind of acting. It's a special talent to be Steven Seagal on set. Or imagine working with this guy.
I can't imagine it. I feel like he has to be insufferable. He's like, if you just do a little bit of karate this way, a little. The scene where he's like, he gets all like this, and he just limp-wristedly goes out like this, and then puts his arms down because he's tired.
Well, like, I don't know where he became like this Asian that's addicted to Oxy, and this is how he does every movie.
Yo,
And he dyes his hair fucking jet black.
That's died.
His beard.
He's like Spo. He dies like Spo.
Well, Spo doesn't die.
Spo dies.
It is tar black.
Yeah, no man's goatee is that black either.
I feel like he's a one and done guy in terms of takes. He does one take and he's out. Even the director's like, can we do a few more? Clean that up. He's like, no.
He just. No. It's like he goes through phases. Like he's like Steven Seagal, then he's Steven Seagal black guy, then he's Steven Seagal the Asian, then he's Steven Seagal the black Asian.
And a theme of him like just like
he's definitely race baiting. I feel.
I mean, in this movie, he just like tremendously younger woman, but I feel like a lot of his movies he's dating down about 4 or 5 decades.
Okay, so like we joke all the time about different things like that, but like he could be her grandpa. Easily. That's how old he is
Easily.
compared
she looks
to her.
Like she's like 21 or 22. Am I younger? Am I selling her too young?
No, I would assume
young.
like because she has like what, a 6-year-old maybe
25.
Let's say 25. Let's say she's 25.
She has a 6-year-old.
No, that's her sister. That is her sister. That's right. That's right.
They don't. I thought the same thing for a while. Like, I don't think they should have made that big a disparity in age.
Yeah, that's what it kind of threw me off. But you're right. It is the sister. So let's talk about this movie, right? The whole movie is Steven Seagal was a contract killer who missed his target. He was supposed to kill Mr. Chen, didn't. There's a huge explosion. He lands on a child, killing her.
Yo, it's so I should say funny, but like you're right. Like, so if I'm getting this plot and I want to get it because I was so invested.
Yes.
So he's on a mission. His team lead takes out like 15 team members. So it's him and this other guy. I forgot the other guy's name.
It's not important. He's never seen again. Nope.
And you're right. The other guy's instructing him. He's on the ground. He does destroy people with this like little sword.
Yeah.
It's his like sharp sword. He literally
He fucking always has that thing.
Yeah.
Always pulls it out of nowhere. That's not
Chen?
fitting into his pocket.
It's Chen, who's the arms dealer, and then the Taliban terrorist leader or whatever.
He has a fucking line here, dude, where he talks about if these like terrorists get more pussy than Osama bin Laden.
Dude, when he's like, you think I get Osama bin Laden?
And the answer to that question is obviously no.
Yeah, no.
Osama
No one
was for sure deep in it.
In like hundreds
in
of
the
virgins.
sniz, he was in there.
In that virgin sniz.
Yeah, oh,
he definitely was.
absolutely was.
For sure. But you're absolutely right. It's gonna. They're shooting.
It's tough to talk.
They're gonna shoot like a missile into this base and blow it up, and he has to go, and he sees a girl there, and he wants to take her out. I love the shot of the fucking missile. They shoot the missile from the helicopter. Oh, it's not a helicopter. It's like a jet.
Yeah.
It's like a war jet.
And there's just a shot, and you see the missile go across. I just realized we never did GNN. We forgot.
Yeah, it's over.
You know, we'll do it like I'll do 2 next episodes.
Oh, you're gonna make up for it?
Okay.
In any case, this place blows, but like Shane mentioned, he's taking this little girl out. He's trying to keep her. He was trying to do everything he could to keep her alive. She does not get blown up. She does not get hit by the fire at all. But he, in a weird scene, they get out of it, and did you see like them get propelled by
Upwards.
the force? Upwards? But she's not getting back up.
Because he lands on her. The
Shit
way
on
they
her.
show it, it looks like she goes neck first, and Seagal breaks his fall with the child.
with her body.
Could you imagine the noises he made when he fell down? He's probably just like, oh.
In his defense, when his friend that is never seen again comes, he whispers, he's like, check the child.
Yeah.
So he was concerned, at the very least.
Yeah, she was dead. This dead kid.
What's a worse way to go? Getting exploded?
Or suffocated by Seagal?
Or having
squashed by Seagal?
Seagal squash you from 50 feet in the
Yeah,
air?
the Seagal squashing.
It's absolutely worse.
So now the whole plot of this movie is essentially now like Steven Seagal lives in like Budapest now.
Bucharest.
and fucking he's trying to like get down to Mr. Chen, and it just so happens his next door neighbor is this 25-year-old woman who is currently being taken in as a slave bartender by a guy named Vladimir who works for Mr. Chen.
He's got a dog too.
Oh, dog.
It's dog until
the
he
dog
meets
plays a decent part in
he
the
meets
movie.
the neighbor who reminds him of the girl.
Yeah.
There's 2 sisters. The older sister who you could already see the relationship. You know he's gonna plow at some point.
Bro, she instantly gives him eyes, and I'm like, are we looking at the same hulking man?
He's like, let me take care of the door. Put these keys out. But I do know that the little girl, her sister reminds him of the girl that you squash.
Bro, no joke. That little girl is the best actor in the movie.
Yeah.
Think about it.
No, it's Seagal.
Well, excluding the great Seagal.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's eyes caught.
Yeah, it's wild.
He's going to get them into their apartment.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted them to have like a crazy sex scene.
Oh, they do at the end of the movie.
It's literally the worst thing ever, though. It is literally the worst thing ever.
I was disappointed by it.
But no, like it just like comes. It's so unneeded. It is so unnecessary. But I feel like Seagal got in his contract that he needs to get some, so they just threw it in.
And he doesn't. He can barely move because he's fully clothed in a leather jacket during it.
And that's literally how the movie ends.
Wild. So just to give some detail, now we find out this girl's half brother. Sasha is working for Vladimir, the club owner, in order to pay off debts that the dad owed to the Russian mob.
Right.
Sasha does most of the fighting in this movie.
100%.
Honestly, sorry. He's pretty hot though.
He's also
pretty hot guy.
Truthfully, the best actor in the movie.
Probably.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
He's got a face for these kind of movies.
He does. He has a voice for it too.
Yeah, like this is the kind of guy you could definitely be seeing on Tubi quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll run into this guy again.
But you're right. Like in all fairness, he was one of the better ones in the movie.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't Chen.
No, it was not Chen. It wasn't Vladimir either.
No.
That Chen is fucking weird, man.
It wasn't the two cops either.
Oh.
The two cops might be the one cop, the guy, the crooked cop. All of his sentences were just like, okay, okay.
Remember the guy with the slick back hair?
Yeah, okay. That's it.
He's like, we're not gonna do anything about this bartender. Like he just brings it up all the time. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna fuck. He doesn't care.
No. So, like. We don't have to go too in depth into the whole plot, but so basically, they're supposed to do a drop with money, but Seagal kills the drop people. Mm-hmm. In another scene where he's walking down an alley and he doesn't have bags or anything, so where does he pull the knife out of? His ass?
Probably. So
I don't think we're doing this knife justice. It's not a.
No, it's like a machete.
It's not a pocket knife. It's like a mini machete.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's not fitting in his clothes anywhere.
It's like a
but he's always pulling it out.
It's
of his
legitimately
ass.
like a mini sword, honestly.
Yeah.
His call sign is Ghost.
Yes, he's the white ghost. White ghost.
He's nothing resembling a phantom whatsoever.
No.
He's fucking fat.
Yeah, like I think the whole point is he's supposed to be making them think a Chinese man is like doing these assassinations to throw off the trail that it's actually a 280-pound white man.
But you know, honestly, though, this reminds me of something because how dare I? I would always make jokes about like Sammy Sosa. It's just so obvious he wants to be another race, like Jackson. But like Steven Seagal is trying to be an Asian person.
Oh, without a doubt,
absolutely.
Yes.
We need to call. It needs to be brought to more attention. He's legitimately trying to be an Asian person.
Yes. The thing is, though, I think he thinks he's Asian. Like actually believes it. Like, it's crazy.
You guys remember his outfit in the first scene, the terrorist scene?
Oh, my God.
He's wearing a backwards hat and a scarf to a mission where he's going to kill a bunch of people.
Also, the way he holds a gun is just like, he like limp-wristedly just like, holds it like it's like there's no tension. He's not like it's wild.
What this movie basically is, it's very slow motion action scenes. Like it looks like he's doing underwater ballet. He's just like, and everybody just gets fucked up. It's wild,
dude. Well, because he basically barely moves and people flip upside down through tables.
And it's a staple in his movies. You don't see the whole action sequence from like the perspective of him killing the guy. It's always the off shot of just the result of him hitting somebody.
Yeah.
It's like a shitty horror movie that we're watching where all you do see is a knife come down. Like it's pretty much the equivalent.
Oh my God. There's a scene where he has CGI blood on his knife and he whips it.
He's shaking the blood
and the
off.
CGI blood just
so
like
good. He does one really cool death scene in this movie.
Which one?
Where wraps the chain around that dude's neck.
Oh yeah, and
Instead of just like pushing him off the platform, he jumps with him.
yeah,
So his like hulking like 400-pound body like
the
kills
weight,
that
yeah,
dude instantly.
Yeah, it instantly snaps his neck. No
I thought
neck
that was
could hold
actually
up that much
pretty
weight.
sweet.
You know what he looked like to me? And you guys, he looked to me like a washed up catcher in a men's 55 plus softball league.
Oh, me and Shane know all about
Yes,
that.
I actually can agree with that.
Mel softball on Sunday mornings for like how many years?
Like 6 or 7
and
actually.
those dudes take that shit serious.
Way too seriously. More serious than Seagal took this movie.
That's for sure. Remember when that one guy wanted to knock me out?
Yeah, just because you said good game.
Yeah, I was talking to my Danny, our friend. I was like, "Good game, bro." He's like, "I'll fuck you up, you pink-headed fuck."
Yo, men's softball gets serious.
Way too
Way
serious.
too serious, man.
That's accurate. So basically, we're going to find out at some point, like, they're like, the cop is dirty and he's going to chain up the woman cop, and then Sasha is gonna have to rescue them. There's a half hour of this movie where Sasha does all the saving, and Seagal is just slowly walking to like the palace to fight Chen, and Sasha like he kills the one cop that's dirty. He's had to rescue his sisters because they were taken by Chen because they're sex trafficking the young child to a pedophile out of nowhere.
This is where that got weird.
Like,
Yeah.
Yo,
like,
when fucking Chen gives up the girl to the dude that bought her,
Yeah.
he gives her like this fucking little peck on the head. I was like, Chen, you sick fuck, what are you doing? Why are you kissing her?
I think my favorite part of this movie is when Chen's like, you have the girl, the bartender, I'll take her. And then when they bring him the small child instead, he's like,
Yeah.
the fuck am I supposed to do with
But
this?
even still, like, I was so confused by this. He's an arms dealer, so I can only assume he's gonna be making $1 million.
Yeah, so like,
But the other fucking henchman, slick hair, was like, you can be selling arms, or for the same amount of money, you can get the bartender girl. I feel like those are just fucking
way different.
Way different.
Yeah, like, look, I don't know how much girls go for in the sex trafficking industry, but I feel like a 25-year-old bartender is not the top dollar
no
get.
No,
Like,
definitely
I don't want
not.
to sound mean,
No.
but like that's maybe like
You cut that age in half, that's like
yeah,
top-
like
top
I feel
dollar.
like that a 25-year-old bartender maybe 25,000.
I guess the only way to find out is to go to fucking Singapore.
Oh my god, that's where we are, right? That's where Bucharest is.
I think it's in Romania.
Okay, I fucking don't know anything. Yeah. So anyway,
I'll confirm that in a second.
yeah, good. Go for it. I'll talk about Seagal now going into this palace.
Also, Chen is like, he's obsessed with the $300,000.
Yeah, it's
he
nothing.
doesn't want more or less. He wants
Exactly, yeah.
$300,000.
$1 million gets. I think he offers $1 million, and he's like, "I'll give you 300,000."
And Chen's like super pumped about that. Almost as pumped as he was to kiss that little
it's the
girl.
capital of Romania.
Okay, Romania. Okay, makes sense. So Seagal's gonna get to the place, and he's just gonna start like,
What are we looking at?
yo.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He like just like starts throwing heads through like walls and like
Yo, go back to slow-mo. Show the camera that picture. 'Cause this is what we're dealing with here. Just fucking look at that shit.
dude, Seagal.
Look at that.
Seagal's so great. There's so many Seagals I want to talk about. Like, all right, so let's just talk about this whole ending scene here where they're like one by one running at a man with a knife while they all have guns.
This happens so much during this movie. Instead of attacking as a group, when you're like 12 on 1, they all individually
Going one after another. Yeah, I
wait
know.
till their friend dies and then attack.
There's also 3 separate scenes where they're already pointing guns at him.
They don't shoot.
And they don't shoot.
No, I mean, like, he doesn't even panic either. He just knows he's gonna kill all 20 of them.
He knows.
Does Seagal get touched in this movie?
No.
No. And dude, during the final like boss battle, him and
Oh
Chen,
my god.
he insta kills.
He
Chen.
one-shots Chen.
It's
I
unbelievable.
like Chen, even the field, he's like, he just takes out his sword up. He's like, how about an honorable fight? And he's like,
He
the one shot. He's not even close.
Yeah.
He just
wait, no. The guy he fucking chain necks.
Yeah.
I think that fight was like maybe 2 minutes. I think he might have gotten a hit or two. In.
Maybe.
But you think like Chen, the bad guy of the movie,
Yeah.
would like I don't know, slice his arm a bit.
Chen's main bodyguard, the guy who fights with the small sword against the big sword, actually just gets fucked up the whole fight.
Right.
He never gets anything on Seagal. Seagal is way too fast for him.
You think that's another thing in Seagal's contract?
contract?
He's like, I can't get touched.
I respect it.
He's like,
It's like, do you fucking know who I am? I'm fucking Steven Seagal. You would think I'm gonna get hit? I snatch every motherfucking birthday of the production team.
bro, every time he does it, he literally sounds like fucking.
Cerrone.
You sound like you're in The Godfather.
Okay,
You sound like you're Marlon Brando.
that's how Seagal talks.
You're not wrong though. So Brando,
Yeah.
Seagal.
So
same.
Seagal one taps Chen. He saves the day. And what is Seagal's reward? The young sister and the half brother just leave. He just takes this girl he's met once. So technically she maybe was sex trafficked. Who the fuck knows? And then he's like, well, I guess I got the bartender. And they have a scene where she gets naked and he stays fully clothed in a... And she like awkwardly rubs his fucking leather
Bro.
jacket.
Pause real quick though.
He's double clothed. Got armor on.
He's layered up. Maybe it's winter, and where are we? Romania?
Yeah.
Maybe it's cold out. So the brother, the half brother, and the
Yeah.
little sister, where'd they go? They leave,
They went back to America, I think.
and they took the dog.
Yes.
And
Roman.
Seagal stays with the chick. That's the ending of the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
But like,
Roman.
why would the sister be okay with never seeing her sister again?
know.
Why? Yeah. I don't get.
Well,
it.
I guess because she has Seagal now.
He's like, now I need to start my life kind of deal. So, like, Sasha, this is your problem.
Yeah.
This is your burden.
She's like, I'm going to bang this questionably weighed 70-year-old.
I
questionably
mean,
raised. Questionably
he did
raised.
do a fair amount of stuff for her,
Yeah.
Yo, I
he
don't,
opened her door.
I don't think it matters. Like,
when she was locked out.
does he
pop
like,
that lock open?
Oh, jeez. Yo, anyway, they fucking have the most awkward sex
It's
scene.
the worst. Yeah. You guys know me. I like my passion. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. And it literally how the movie ends.
Yeah, it ends.
She takes her shirt off, awkwardly sits on his lap. He's like rubbing her back a little bit.
Oh, it's so weird.
And
His
the movie
big
ends.
meaty bear paws on her back. Like,
fucking huge mitts.
dude, he does have big hands. Like, his big fat guy hands.
For sure. You know,
And-
he probably nibbled at her
Yeah,
nipple.
it was probably
a
in
bit.
his contract that he
Yeah.
gets to like sniff her or something. I don't know. It's also-
Let me sniff you.
yeah.
Seagal's got some weird
Sniff it,
kinks,
sniff
you know
it, sniff
that.
And that is a good man.
A good man for a great movie.
Yeah.
It's something, bro. It is fucking something.
Bro, do you guys remember the church scene and how the title of this movie comes about?
Oh,
I
when the
fucking
priest
forgot
is
about
like,
The priest is like, he's talking about the half brother and Seagal. He's like, they're good men. They're like, oh, let's call this movie A Good Man.
I love the beginning too. He's like, I have half light and half darkness in me. You're like, where did that go? I'm like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
he's talking about light and dark. He's like,
Yo.
I have both in me.
Yeah, it's funny because you know this is gonna have nothing to do with the movie. You know,
It has nothing to do
you
with it.
just know.
Well, that's like if we're talking. Like, I thought his partner would play some part in the movie.
Never seen
He's
him.
never seen again.
Yeah, he's gone. I mean, I guess because he just like relocates. And,
Yeah.
like, isolates himself based on the way.
Should we point out that, what was it, 2 years after the...
the operation? You talking about? Oh, 2 years after when he banged the girl. Is that what you're talking
No. When he meets the girl.
Yes.
Doesn't it say 2 years later?
about? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
from the
while
point
after.
of when
So
he
he
killed
was
the
in
girl.
what? He isolated himself for
2 years.
Wow.
He went to deep Romania.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think about, like, every couple minutes when someone says, like, an important line, it would...
I forgot about that.
They would scroll the line in, like, red text.
Oh, the red text, the red fade out text.
I forgot about
that
that.
was
With
something.
that?
I don't know.
It was a bad choice.
It was.
The lines weren't even, like...
Important enough to like warrant being on the screen.
Chen was, like, getting real, like, excited about 300K, and they would just flash 300K on the screen.
Dude, so wild.
Oh God.
This movie's-
It's a good man.
It's a good man.
It's a good man.
And
What are we gonna review?
Yeah.
We're gonna final cut this shit.
yeah, that's
What are we doing?
Way
way up.
Way
Way up.
dude.
Like
couldn't be higher.
like this is like This is like, it's not a good movie, but it's fucking great, Seagal.
Like, is this the worst movie ever? No. Is this the best movie ever? Probably.
Probably.
Like, if you're going on a scale of Seagals, this is our first Seagal, so it's the best Seagal we've
First of
seen.
many. Don't worry about that.
No, we're gonna do more Seagals. There's no. We're doing the horror Seagal in October.
Shane, you want a
yeah,
Truly?
sure.
No, I'm
You want
good.
a sip of my Truly?
No, thank you.
Oh, God.
But yeah, this is just the beginning of Seagals. But God damn it, next week.
Should I do GNN at the end?
Now we're cutting it this episode.
We're not going
cutting
to
it.
do GNN at all.
Okay.
He's going to get greedy next episode.
What if he gets
Okay.
one GNN right now?
No, I'm already on the floor because you guys have already devalued me.
Are you going to do GNN or not?
Yeah, we're gonna give you one GNN right now.
It's cut. It's cut. Let's move
I
on.
was about to give you one
send
GNN.
it.
All right, what a deal. We'll do it next week.
Okay,
wrap
fine.
the episode-
We'll do it
wrap
next
the
week.
episode.
Because, well, next week we might need a lot of GNN. Next week
Tune in next week where I might be back up there if these guys stop devaluing.
next week we are reviewing Slaw.
Oh,
And it is a slaw to get through.
oh my God. It is fucking wild.
We might need a lot of GNN getting your news prepped.
I'll do a fucking full 30 if you want.
All right. Well,
That's it.
yeah.
It's done.
See you for Slaw.
See you next Friday for Slaw, a Saw parody based on coleslaw games.
He's not
It's
kidding.
as stupid as it
He's
sounds.
actually not kidding.
I'm not. We'll catch you next Friday. Tune in every Friday for Final Friday, every Monday for the final podcast.
Shane?